Hey everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at some collective energy together. I've been working on the channel looking at some zodiac signs today, and oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Anyway, some people really need prayer and help and things like that. So I just did the Aries reading, and the Pisces and the Aries and even the really all of them, but it's somebody needs prayer in a really big way. I've just seen murder in the mob and all kinds of stuff just come out today in a really big way, and it's just not all right, folks. Now I stated something in the Aries reading about King David. And King David himself, he did a murder and he did an adulterous thing as well. And he was a king. He was over a nation and stuff. And God Almighty did not let him get away with that stuff. He didn't. At the same time, he gave him for sure mercies, but that don't give somebody a right to say, well, if so and so got away with it, then I'm going to get away with it. It don't work that way, folks. It don't work that way. Obviously, people have a right to be very hostile and angry about upright things that are going on, or about upright things that have cause that anger, but be angry and sin not, right? I don't know. People are human. They fall down and things happen, and I guess we all just see what's really on the inside of us in a matter, and either you get up from it or you can't or you won't. I don't really know. So anyway, if you are new, I doubt if you are, but if you are new, I look at all kinds of just different stuff. Somebody thinks that they control me on this channel, and nobody gets a right to control me or suppress my YouTube channel or anybody else's for that matter. It's very disgusting. Okay, it's just very disgusting that somebody thinks they have a right to come up in here and control me. And you just don't control me. You'll never control me. I will talk right through the energy. Somebody's just a stupid, infiltrated piece of nutbag. You are, and everybody knows you're crazy. It's known about it. Top the mind space on some stuff. It's known that some idiot's an idiot, and I'll call you for what you are until you know. I don't know. Get off my channel. I have rights. God breathed His breath inside me, and you don't control me, and you'll never control me ever. Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, I just ask for you just come on in here and just chase this person on the other end of the technology 7 ways. They're your enemy because you said so, Jehovah. They're the devil themselves. They're filthy in your sight. They're disgusting. Do I need to start naming some names? My channel shows I have over 8,000 people, and I know that there's a bunch of people on my channel because the other day when I did a reading, there was only 40 people that viewed it, but 141 people liked it. I know I got people behind the scenes. I don't understand what y'all think you're trying to do with me, but I'm a human being that gets to live, move, and breathe in the earth realm and walk and go in and out my door when I want, how I want, because God is my shelter. No one's going to touch me ever, ever. We have the World card and the Lover. Something's over. There's a decision being made. That's it. God Almighty's making the decision. King of Cups in the reverse. He's got a snake around him, and he is a snake in the reverse. He's somebody who's a manipulator. Ain't that something proud? That ain't nothing to be proud of, you filth bag. That ain't nothing to be proud of. I'll call you for what you are, thinking that you're controlling people. There are secrets out here. Somebody's just nothing but a filth bag. They're just nothing but a filth bag because they got a snake around them. They're a manipulator. We have the 7 of Cups out here. This is, so there are choices and decisions being made secretly. Somebody's making a decision. They know about something that is going on. And the 5 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles is here. This about being giving and stuff. Also, somebody manipulated something about a throw out secretly, and there was a consequence on you for doing that to somebody. There's a consequence on you for doing that to somebody. Who does that? Well, some filth bag does it because they got a snake around them. And the Most High God said to stomp on the snake today. We have the authority to bruise the head of a serpent. We do. We have it. Show me these decisions, Yehovah. They're emotional. Letting your guard down. They kind of want to come out in the reverse. Somebody needs to let the guard down. They need to stop. Because somebody's just desolate out here around some stupid thing that's going on. In a really bad freaking way. There's the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This is about organizations and bank systems and hospitals and stuff like that's been really, really heavy. And somebody is sick, folks. They got a mental issue. They got a psychological issue in their brain that's causing them to. They need to go to a doctor. Somebody does, folks. Somebody's real, real sick. They're sick, full of vomit and everything else. Okay, suppressing people, throwing them out. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. Do you want to be out in the cold? Do you? You want to be taken advantage of? You actually, God's going to meet you the same way. God's going to meet you the same freaking way for doing that to somebody. You have no right. You have no right. Try to murder somebody like that. You got problems. What's hidden here, Yehovah Elohim? We have the unexpected income out here. Hope so. The courthouse is here. Somebody could work for the law out here attached to something going on. That thief is caught. That's incredible. It's come out all freaking day. All freaking day. So if they found out who the thief was, or you're fixing to be found out, somebody's a manipulator. Here the King Cups is. You're going to jail. You're absolutely going to jail. What's hidden is this thief, but they're caught. You're caught. The Lovers. Okay, well, this is probably somebody who gives money for sex attached to something out here because it was really, really strong in a couple of readings today. Okay? They may work for the courthouse and jump in bed with everybody. I don't really know. Somebody's in despair. Some people need to go to the doctor, folks. Some of y'all got sex diseases by this person. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's just the truth because most like he's bringing it up. Somebody's connected with some type of prostitution energy, really big. Because that harlot was there in the Pisces reading, trying to sit on somebody's lap to get somebody's keys, and the key card jumped out in that reading as well. And once they get in your house, it's all hell breaks loose. You don't know that the person's got death at their house when you mess with the harlot. I mean, the Most High God says so, and he don't lie. Something very much emotional on somebody to have to let their guard down here. Well, anyway, whatever that means for you. There's the person who wears a uniform that's out here attached to some stuff, and the crying that's going on or is fixing to go on for some people's cases. Because somebody's caught, or they're just crying because they're caught. I don't really know. This card also has a meaning of I'm playing you. If somebody's under investigation, they're getting caught for some stuff. Well, good for y'all. Those of you who are upright, that's going to catch somebody and stop this nonsense. Okay? Somebody does have a beneficial friend out here attached to something. Thank you for being that way in the earth realm. And there is some type of joyfulness going to take place here. Okay, well, thank you, Yehovah. There's the little sweetheart. That's a special person card. And if that's somebody's sweet and special to you for all upright purposes, that you're doing something out here, then good for you. But at the same time, somebody's on the negative side of this energy with this King of Cups in the reverse is not a sweetheart. Okay, somebody's there to manipulate a situation. somebody could be attached to a preacher or in somebody's congregation. The devil goes to church as well, folks. The devil goes to church, unfortunately. But if you submit yourself to God and resist the devil, he'll flee from you. Somebody being in the state like according to something else. Again, somebody's playing somebody. Somebody's investigated. Somebody's also, maybe this cop is a dirty cop for some of you all. I don't know. The military is out here. Anybody in authority is out here with that card, but it definitely means somebody who wears a uniform. So somebody is acting like they are something and they're not, then that's what's here. A group bound together and a co-worker energy is out here attached to something going on. Okay, so a bunch of people at work doing some stuff. There's a vice and a moral fault around the thing. A bus connection. I've had the school and the teacher, and now this reading, a bus is coming out. That's huge. That could just be a local bus. It don't have to go to a school. But I have had that energy come out back-to-back readings. So anyway, something happened on, maybe you're just a bus driver of any kind. I don't know. Maybe you take a bus to go to work. I don't know, something like that. Something about I love your eyes. A singer is out here attached to something going on. Whether you be upright or not, I don't know. I mean, somebody was acting like they were something and they weren't. Stupidness, yes. To capture somebody with the net. Something connected with the car lot. There's that powerful ruler. Well, the Hierophant's out here attached to something going on. There's the military right here. Speak on, Jehovah. There's a military person right there. An investigation that is widely known, and a judgment is being made for justice. But thank you, Jehovah. And then sports connection is out here attached to something going on. And then the forceful communicator is out here. Okay. Sometimes you got to be, there's the ego right there. Which is the devil card. Somebody's got 24 hours to make something right that came out in somebody else's reading. I would not delay on that, folks, because somebody is trying to do some nonsense out here to capture somebody up. The freakazoid, mental, twisted, psychological monster needs to be taken out of society. Okay? The person is sick. God said the person was really sick. Why would we? But God does. They got a vice and a moral fault in them. Whoever they are, they're being caught. People know about this piece of crazy out here, and you got 24 hours to get something done within the situation. Will the Elohim help the upright people to get up in here and do what's upright for society? The Hierophant goes back to society. We don't want people like that. Yeah, the forewarning, a danger. The Messiah says to pray. There is, people. There is, I'm not afraid of this piece of crazy in the earth realm. I'm just not. Somebody's twisted out here. Don't care if they're angry. The Messiah just said somebody likes to use their angry energy just to push somebody around. We ain't putting up with it. You want a war? We're going to war after you. We will not. I turned my other camera off, and I actually have it back on as well now. So, but it the original one down at a different angle. So those of you who all are still watching the original video, that's why your camera changed here. What came out was a forewarning, and the Messiah said to pray. Underneath this card is rough and harsh. Like I said, somebody out here, they enjoy being mean, and they use their meanness to huff and puff, and you're going to do what I say. And they're crazy. Moses said they're crazy. They're crazy out here, folks. They're crazy. Nobody gets to do that to nobody in the earth. They don't run their world. They don't. Nobody gets to scare and thieve from you, and I think that that's okay because I set up at a place and you're going to do what I say and bully. I don't know who you think you are. But you got people on the earth that we ain't putting up with this nonsense. You can go ahead and huff and puff and blow the house